Welcome to A.L.T, Adventure, Love, Travel. We are doing a special segment today where we show you at home what we need to do in order to get those videos out to you. This video is going to be about behind the scenes for A.L.T and what Adam and myself need to do in order to get ready for a video shoot, the segments and everything that leads up to us before we need to travel. There's actually quite a lot of things we need to do every time we hit the road and everything that falls in between, so you'll get to see a little sneak preview of what we do to get ready to entertain you all. So stay tuned, it's coming right up now. One of the things I need to do when traveling is to write the scripts that we're going to need on that trip. So this is my Sydney scripts at the moment. I've just started. This script is why some people can't find love, and so we'll be going through that in Sydney on location. But if I'm not prepared with this, then we don't really have a segment. So this is kind of one of the most important things I need to do before I hit the packing, before I start to pack even. Okay, I'm all done with the hairdressers. She did a lovely job. All the greys are gone and my hair's been straightened, so I'm quite happy with that. Yeah, on to my next thing. I still need to pack and I need to finish my scripts and clean up my house before I leave for Sydney. Make sure the bins are out, the food's been thrown that could go off. There's just so many things I usually do before I leave, and I hope you enjoy watching my little stint of the list that I need to do. To go have some sushi with my wonderful husband. Such a darling. I love having lunch with him. He's just the light of my life. I love going to the big cities. I live in a coastal town that's actually quite small. You can get from one side to the other within 15 minutes, so that's small to me. And I love that you can do that. There's hardly any traffic here. I love that. But I do miss the cultural excitement you can get from Sydney and big cities like Sydney. It's just, we so enjoy spending time just doing different things, just going on different adventures. Adam and I love doing adventurous things. We love experimenting and just, you know, having fun, having a laugh and finding just really odd things to odd shows to go to and so forth. It is the night before we go down to Sydney and we've packed our bags, and I think we've still got a lot more work to do before we leave, but it's we're mostly organised for our trip for tomorrow.
We're pretty good at we've got a good routine going on.
We do. We know how to travel pretty well together. What are you looking forward to Sydney, baby?
Just having a really good fun time with you. Yeah. New experiences, new journey, new sense of adventure. See what's out there on the horizon. Just go for it. So,
It's going to be fun. We always have fun together though. So no matter what we're doing, it's always an adventure being married to you, baby.
Well, we got some things planned, and we got other things. We'll just see what all happens. I mean, we are down there for Vivid, so it'll be pretty cool.
So what's Vivid? Let's explain to them what Vivid is in Sydney.
Okay, so Vivid is a annual festival, and it's kind of like a festival of lights and music. So they light up literally the whole, well, not the whole city, but they light up the city, and especially the Opera House and the Harbour Bridge it's just quite spectacular. So.
It's beautiful. And we have a place across from Sydney Harbour and the Opera House. So we'll be able to get some good film for you guys to see.
Yep. Coming at you from the park bench from across the Harbour Bridge. And the Opera House. We've got a good tent position. You can cut that out, babe.
No, I'm leaving that in. That's really good. That's good stuff.
So, Tent City, Sydney, here we come.
I love you, baby.
I love you. Sydney's gonna love her too.
Okay, it's the morning that we're leaving for Sydney. Now the last thing I like to do is to just go over the camera equipment to make sure I've got everything, make sure everything's charged and everything's kind of working as best that I can. And this is kind of some of the camera equipment that I take. I try to keep it compact in this little bag. But this is me being as compact as possible with some of the camera gear that I take. Can't wait.
Thank you very much. See you later.
We're on the plane to Sydney from Hervey Bay, and we have business class this time. So we like business class. It suits us well.
It's nice to get upgraded, isn't it, baby?
It does. Yes, it's very nice to be upgraded. So we have our drinks here.
You got your Baileys coming.
I got my Baileys coming.
Second Baileys.
Here's Sydney. I love being business class. You get to be the first out.
Ooh, okay, feeling cold now. Because the other people came out now. I'm still asleep.
We're in Sydney Airport.
Yep, it's quite chilly. and cold, and it's been raining,
And it's
but it's
raining.
not too bad now.
Yeah. So we are at a show called Rule 34. I don't know if you can hear me over the music.
The show's called Debauch 2 Duo. The club's Rule 34.
Oh, okay.
So Rule 34 Club, and the show tonight is Debauch Duo.
Well, sure. And we're
Deviant Duo.
Deviant Duo.
Something
I
like
think
that.
it is.
Yeah.
Deviant Duo. And so we're on these seats right at the top here, and they're a little suspect. We're not sure if they're gonna
Yeah.
fall back. We'll show you what it is. It's a little boss holding us in. Adam, what's the show about?
No idea. All we know is it's meant to be funny, witty, very sexual. Don't know what bounds it's going to be, who it's going to offend, and
Awesome.
that's it. We'll just dive in the deep end and see what it's like.
Should be fun. Hi, how's it going? We are at day one in Sydney, and we have this amazing apartment that we were able to score. It was a 2-bedroom apartment. It's right across the Sydney Harbour, and we get to see incredible views of the Sydney Opera House and the Sydney Livid Lights. It's a light show that Sydney puts on every year, and it's just incredible. So feeling very fortunate to be here today. My beautiful man has already left for his conference. He does conferences down in Sydney. So it's day one for me. Now, my job on the first day is to make sure my scripts are all edited and completed. I have 2 scripts at the moment. I do need to work on a 3rd one. So the scripts of this one is about toxic people and what you can do about them when they're in your life and causing havoc in your life. I just thought that was a really great one to help people sort of get a handle on and what they can do. The other script that I've got going on is, and I think I told you in another segment, is why some people can't find love, which is another really great one. I'm really excited about these scripts, and they're very meaty for me, so I like those types. On the first day, besides doing the scripts, one of the first things that I do for the video channel, for A.L.T channel, is to go out into the local area and I do some research. I find great settings to do our filming on site, and I like big settings where people can recognize them, like the Sydney Harbour Bridge, the Opera House, you know, great icons no matter what town I'm in. There's always some sort of great icon. I also do like to go outside of the box a bit and find areas that are a bit off the beaten track. One of the things that I am looking for is places that have less of a sound that will be interfering with our mics. Right now, I'm not sure if you can hear, but there's like a boats going by in the Sydney Harbour Bridge. They're quite loud, and aeroplanes can be very loud too. People who walk by on their mobiles, they can be loud too, and they just don't realise that we're trying to do a shoot. But you know, that's when there's only 2 people on there, so you got to do. We don't have the big Hollywood budget where we can block off areas so that our filming's not interrupted by anyone else or anything else. Unfortunately, we just got to do the best we can. So yeah, that's one of the things. I go out, I do some research, I find locations for us to shoot, and we do the segments, and touch wood that people enjoy them, they get something out of them. Another thing that I do on the first day is to forage for food. Well, we usually like to get apartments that have refrigerators, so I can get some healthy snacks for us. I can make healthy meals. It's very hard when you travel to find healthy alternatives to eat on the go. So it's pretty important that we take our food or we are able to buy healthy food. It's very difficult going to restaurants and expecting to have healthy foods without fat and cream. The temptation there is just to eat all those beautiful, wonderful, creamy pastas and the sugar foods. It's just, and the breads and everything like that. So I do try to create a healthy environment for my beautiful man and for myself. But sometimes you just don't have a choice and you're going to eat what you can on the road. So we try not to kick ourselves too much about that either. You got to do what you got to do. So that's basically the first day of being on location, what I need to do. And also pretty important, if I go to a city, I've got friends and family, I always make time to see them. That's my number one priority as well, to make sure that I have that quality time, especially if it's for my daughter and the kids. So very important. And so that's our first day in Sydney. Hi, we're at Vivid Sydney. Vivid lights are showing on behind us at Sydney Bridge, Harbour Bridge, and we're having an amazing time here, aren't we, baby?
Yep. So we're just having a cruise around. We started over at the Rocks, and we're just now coming up to the Opera House. They've done an awesome job this year of the Opera House.
They did.
And Sydney Harbour Bridge behind us, and that's the first time that they've lit that up with the projections, the animations. So that's looking cool. The whole thing's really awesome.
It is, it's looking amazing. And the Sydney Harbour Bridge is right behind us. Not sure if you can see it too well in the background. Anyway, you're watching A.L.T, Adventure Love Travel. We hope you come join us soon.
Okay, so this is me, and I'm just about to show setting up for our little shoot in looking out onto the Sydney Harbour. It's a bit of a dull day, but we're just going to do the best we can, so let's see how we go. Okay.
Hi, we are on day 3 of our Sydney trip, and we've just finished doing all the segments up. It's kind of late in doing my scripts, so unfortunately we missed the daylight hours, and it was a terribly foggy day, and you couldn't get much of the Opera House until way late in the afternoon anyway. So unfortunately, it had to be a nighttime shoot. But hey, you got to do what you do. This is our last day in Sydney. So Adam's packing up the camera gear, and we're getting ready to leave early in the morning, going back home on the airplane. So yeah, it's been a really good trip, and I've enjoyed myself in Sydney. And how about you, baby?
I had an awesome time with you, baby, in Sydney. It has been amazing. It really is cool.
It has.
We've been so lucky. We've been here during Vivid, and Vivid is just the incredible light music sound festival, I suppose, that just takes over the whole city. And yeah, you just, wherever you go, it's just something to look at and something to admire. And it's been great.
Absolutely. And we've gone out nightclubbing. We went to a few nightclubs in the Hilton and also in the casino. So we had a little boogie, and we saw so many great, incredible things in Sydney. Sydney never disappoints us when we come here for the nightlife. It's always been really cool. Okay, that's a wrap. We've finished our segments this morning. We're just trying to quickly pack up because we got a plane to catch super quick. We had a lot of problems this morning. We had a drone that was just above us, just creating havoc with our microphones, and it's freezing out here, and poor Adam's just got a shirt on, and I've been coughing all the way through the segment, so we had to keep redoing it every time I stopped coughing. So yeah, it was a bit of a challenge, and it's freezing. Did I mention we were freezing? But yep, they're all done, and we enjoyed doing them. So back off to home now. Bye. time to go. We're going to miss this apartment.
Yeah, that's good apartment.
Especially
During
We are in the Sydney Virgin Lounge at the Sydney Airport, and we've just had breakfast, which you get complimentary when you're in business class, and it wasn't too bad. What do you think, baby?
I think anything that you get that's complimentary, you can't complain. So, cheers.
I'm not sure if you're able to hear them, but yeah, I'll show you a quick look of what you get in the Sydney Lounge. So you get coffee off it, some pastries, alcohol, juices, fruits, and sort of like a hot breakfast as well, and pancakes. We are on the airplane now and we are happy to go home. We had a wonderful time. Thank you for watching behind the scenes in A.L.T. Adventure Love Travel. It has been shot in Hervey Bay, Queensland, and in Sydney, New South Wales. You can see exactly where we are there. Thank you for watching again, and if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and hit the like button if you liked this segment. See you next time.